Hey everyone, this is Martin from How to Make Mobile Games on August now, it's not July anymore, August the 2nd, 2015, a Sunday here in Shanghai, China, roughly 6:50 p.m. And I just want to say first off, this past week and a few days before the sort of end of the previous week, I've not been around very much to do videos or responses to the YouTube channel or to the forum, so my apologies for that, guys. Last week was China Joy here, which was like the big gaming event that happens over here. It's kind of like E3 in China. Massive, massive event. And they also have like a B2B section, so I was really busy with a bunch of meetings. Excuse me. And yeah, going around the event was awesome. Just got really busy every day. I was so tired, and I was thinking, oh, I'll come home and do some work now, and it just did not happen. I was just dead. Like not only the event itself, but actually traveling back and forth to there. It's not very close. It's like miles over that way. So yeah, so more videos coming soon, guys. But this one is a response video. So the guys who are on the howtomakemobilegames.com forum, who have subscribed to the pro section, basically I do reply videos to those comments and to those posts, and just talk through them in this video answer format, because it's a little bit more personal, I think, this way, and people have responded pretty well to it. And so I thought, yeah, let's continue to do it this way for a bit. I don't know if I'll do this for every post, because obviously it's a timed thing, so it's not always easy to do. But this video is a response to the on the howtomakemobilegames.com website, forums, and the How to Make Mobile Games Pro video section, and how to start Google Play. And this is MZR. You basically did a post a few days ago, and I replied to it, and you were talking about how to get downloads of your game and not having many downloads. So I'm just basically, this is the game here. So kind of like a Geometry Wars, Joy, what's the other game? Infinity. There's another game which is kind of similar to this. I've forgotten the name of it now. But it's a twin-stick top-down shooter like this, a space one. And MZR, this actually looks pretty good. I just wanted to give you some feedback, since I think I'd said that in the previous in my previous post on this thread. The game looks pretty good. The trailer looks interesting for sure. The trailer, I assume you have in Google Play as well, so it's much more of a hardcore audience. But yeah, it looks like you've got the trailer in there. I would change the music in the video, personally. I think for the type of audience of this, they do like retro games, but this isn't really a retro game. This is sort of like a it looks much more modern than like an 80s retro arcade game. But you've got a lot going on there. I think, which is a good thing. Maybe make the video a little bit shorter as well. 2 minutes 14 is too long, I think. For these preview videos on Google Play, you can make these like 20 seconds or something, no problem. Get the players like 15 or 20 seconds. Get the players, whet their appetite with some cool, effects, and then leave it at that. A 2-minute video on it isn't necessary, and it might actually put people off, because they'll think, oh well, I've seen the whole game now, and let's just forget it. So yeah, definitely keep that down. The other point I wanted to make as well is the icon. My opinion is change the icon. I hope I'm not being like insulting, or you don't take this personally. I just wanted to give some honest feedback, and because we're testing new icons now, which has had such a big impact. Testing icons really has a big impact. This icon, I would totally change it and see what else looks better, or try A/B testing like I've mentioned on the forum, and see which one gets more interest or more downloads. This doesn't look very interesting. It looks kind of flat, and it doesn't show what the game is about. It's kind of robotic, and maybe it's a flying game, or maybe it's an arcade, but it's not very clear. So I think definitely try it. I mean, you can see Geometry Wars 3 over here. It's sort of like a flying spaceship. Geo Wars here. Again, you know what it is. It's a flying spaceship. Glow, even this one that doesn't even look very good, but it shows what the game is. Pew Pew 2 as well, of course. You kind of, if you know Geometry Wars, then you'll know Pew Pew 2. But definitely have a look around to see what is kind of working with the icons and try it out, definitely. Super Crossfire is a little bit more interesting as well. Radiant HD is a very successful game. Again, you can see it's a ship, you can see it's retro, you can see it's shooting stuff, so you get a really clear idea of what the game is. Also, Tilt Arena, I've seen that a couple of times. But yeah, these are some really good examples. Also, yeah, like you see this one here, which is kind of like Geometry Wars, but that's the audience that you're aiming for. So definitely, change the icon around. The other one is perhaps the name as well, Zerdian. Yeah, obviously, maybe stick with that one, but try some different keywords for this part here. Spaceship and then Wars is probably really competitive. So try and find. I mean, the thing is with the spaceship genre, it's extremely competitive already. Space Invaders, Space Simulators. What I would do is click Space and A, see what appears. Like you got Space Adventure games, Space Alien games. Yeah, make sure you're putting those keywords in there. Space Battle, make sure you've got that in your keywords. Space Builder, maybe. Space Colony, yeah. Space Cube, yeah, I'd include that as well. Dead Space 3, maybe you want to include that one, or Dead Space 4. Space Empire. So there's a lot. Make sure you're including these keywords, and let's. Oh yeah, you've only got like a tiny description there as well. Yeah, you can add a lot more. A lot more in there. Arcade is a twin-stick arcade shooter like Geometry Wars and JoJo. You see, with Geometry Wars, it's already extremely popular. Now, if I just type in GE, this is the UK, by the way. This is the UK web version of Google Play. Geometry. Okay, did that appear on the 4th? Yes, it did. So you see, Geometry Wars is even like it's a tier 4 search, so it's kind of low. It's not like you've just typed in one letter and it appears. No, you've had to type in 4 letters and it appears, and it's at the bottom. So it's not a very popular search, even though Geometry Wars is famous within this genre for sure. It's right there. Make sure you use in Geometry Wars 3 in your description as well. Don't just put Geometry Wars. Put Geometry Wars 3, because it's a paid game right now, and then if people don't want to pay for a game, they might browse further down and find yours. But you can see Geometry Wars is extremely... Oh, well, you're there as well. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's quite a good position. So it's great that you've got to that rank for Geometry Wars. I would add in Geometry Wars 3. Do this as A/B testing as well. Make sure that you're doing an A/B test in Google Play for your description. Don't just change the initial description. So keep what you have now, but then do an A/B test to test the new description, and let me know how that goes. But that's actually a really good position for that game. Let me go down. So yeah, there's a huge amount of results in there. Yeah, and it's still going, so it's huge. But maybe Geometry Wars 3 also has some searches as well. Let's take a look. Geometry Wars Dimensional 3, so you might want to include 3 and Dimensional in your keywords as well, because it looks like you're not ranking there, but you're already quite high for Geometry Wars. There's one of our older games from years ago. I still need to do a lot of ASO this week, guys. I've not done so much ASO. I just can't find the time to do ASO. It's ridiculous. I'm serious. Like, I want to do a lot of keyword ASO, like exactly what I'm talking about right now. How I'm giving this feedback now is what I should be doing for our games, but just finding the time is just so hard. It is really hard. I've just got to segment like an hour each day just to do this. And then focus on the games that are actually getting us, like a higher ARPU, or the games that we feel are higher quality. So yeah, definitely include Geometry Wars Dimensional 3 as well. There's not as many. Oh, there might be a lot of more search results actually. I'm just quickly. No. There's not that many. So you can see there. Yeah, there's not as many. So you might be able to rank pretty high for that one. Let's take a look at Geometry Wars 3. Let's just see if it does appear. In fact, people are not searching for Geometry Wars 3 according to the search, but you'll see how you're ranking for Geometry Wars 3 anyway. Since it's a very relevant search to your game. There's ours again. And I don't think yours is in here. I didn't see it. So maybe a lot of results in here. And you can probably rank a lot higher. The reason that you're probably ranking higher for Geometry Wars is because people who are looking for Geometry Wars have found your game. And it's relevant to the search, and they're liking it, and they're downloading it, and they're keeping it installed. Because it looks like you've got quite a lot of content in your game, which is a good thing. You know, definitely that keeps people in the game, and it keeps them interested, and it reduces the uninstall rate because you've got a relevant search. People who want Geometry Wars twin stick shooters have found your game, and that's exactly what they wanted. So yeah, I think definitely put like 3 in your title as well. That might help. By the way, this is the UK search, Google Play web version of Google Play. So you want to go to the US one if that's what you're targeting. As you can see there, there's a pound sign, so that means we're in the UK. So definitely you want to go to the US one if that's what you're targeting. So yeah, do an A/B test for your description. Add a new description. Maybe add some of the words that I've suggested. Test your icon as well. Screenshots, yeah, I think they look okay. They look quite cool. You got a lot of interesting backgrounds. Yeah, I think that might be why you're getting some good downloads as well. Well, it might be why you're ranking quite high for Geometry Wars. I don't know about your downloads at the moment. Sorry, I forgot what your original post said. But the backgrounds do look pretty good. But also try to change this end title as well. But remember, when you do A/B testing, only change one thing at a time. Don't change the description and the icon at the same time. And don't change the title and the screenshots at the same time. Just do one each time for a few days. Therefore, you can clearly track which one is having the impact. You've also got space shooting game in the bundle ID, which is good. So that makes it relevant as well, of course. So I think that's about it for my feedback. You know, I hope this was okay, MZR. I hope you know, this was useful, and for other people as well listening. You know, I hope this was also like an insight just into the way that I look at games. Now, I even though I do talk about ASO, guys, and I talk about it, I'm not an expert yet. I don't consider myself an ASO expert. I'm still at the point right now where it's kind of like hit or miss. We're learning more for sure. We're getting better at figuring out what's working and what's not working. But it's really, sometimes it just doesn't work. You know, sometimes we still get really low downloads, and I'm going to do a video on that soon. It could be due to the uninstall rates of some of our games. So we've still got to figure that out. But definitely testing what I'm talking about will give you a better idea of what is working for you and not working for you. So, but anyone else listening or anyone else is seeing this, definitely check out Zerdian. That's the other one I wanted to see as well. Is you wanted to rank for Joy, didn't you? And it's one word, isn't it? Joy Arrow's escape game. I don't think that's the one that you're trying to rank for, is it? This is again the UK. Are people nobody's searching for it? Okay, so people are not searching for Joy, but you are there. There you are. So, but it's not a popular search, maybe. Because this is the game, isn't it? I have seen. Yeah. This is the game, Joy. I really don't like their icon. They've got 1,000 ratings in there. It's a good game. I've actually seen it, but you see their description is a little bit bigger. There's a new fantasy with the ready. Okay. Yeah, they've got some good ratings. So it looks like they're getting some good downloads, but nobody is searching for this. So maybe it's not a very relevant search term. Again, this is the UK Google Play App Store web version, so you want to check this on the US. Maybe the Joy search suggestion does appear, and therefore we know people are looking for it. But right now in the UK, nobody's looking for Joy, and that's also evidenced by the fact that there's not too many results. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's not many results for the word Joy. Joy is one word, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. Yeah, there's not that many results, so it looks like not many people are searching for it either. But you rank in there, you're good for it. So definitely keep the keyword in there for sure. It's a good search, but you want to find ones that are actually appearing in the search suggestion as well. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to change my arm for a second, guys. This video is going on. I wanted to do more replies to this, but this is really good. Topic of discussion is ASO, App Store Optimization. I go on about it all the time. I need to find time to do more ASO. I so do, because the last time I did it was like a week, maybe 10 days ago for You Escape Sometimes Too, and we didn't have good results. The one before that was kill the bad stickman boyfriends, and again, no good results. The last good one that we've had results from was like maybe 6 weeks ago or something, maybe 1 month ago, which was a Kill the Ragdoll Stickman boss on iOS. So I've not had time to like really dip into this, and I keep on saying to my guys like, right, I want you to handle this and you to handle that, and so I can do a really deep dive on this ASO and clearly watch it for just one game. But I just need to get around to it. So, but hey, thanks for the replies to this post as well. So, but as I was saying, anyone check out Zerdian if you're seeing this video. It looks like an awesome game, really. It looks like good fun. It just needs to get more downloads, I think. So yeah, shout out to MZR there. Grumpy, thanks for the comment, man. Always good to see you on here. So he said, it's odd, the more games I put on, the better new games seem to do on Google Play. I don't know if this is because I'm getting better at ASO or better understanding the market, or like you say, if Google boosts developers who have more apps. I think maybe because you're understanding the market better, Grumpy, also the ASO. Also could be because you see on Google Play, this is also the same for the app version of Google Play, is when you do a search for a game, it says, I think it says more from developers. I don't know if it says it there. It usually says it at the bottom somewhere. I think on the actual Google Play app, at the bottom it says more from developer. And that you might be getting more cross-promotion. So there it is, more from developer. You see, so... and so when people are looking at the game, maybe they're not interested in it. You know, you've got a new game, this is your new game, they've come to look at it and they didn't like it. But they've seen something at the bottom, they've seen Super Crossfire. Oh, which, by the way, MZR, maybe you want to add that to your keywords as well. Because Super Crossfire is a paid game. Maybe yes, maybe no. Super C, Super R, not many people are looking for it, but maybe you want to put it in there anyway, because this is the UK Google Play. Maybe on the US people are searching for it. There's quite a lot of results for the word Crossfire as well, isn't there? Okay. Is there? Yes, no? Okay, I'm just scrolling down quickly to see if there's any more results at the bottom, but no, there isn't. Okay, so it's about a page of results, or maybe a couple of pages. But it's a paid one, so you definitely want to rank for this, because people who see the paid one, maybe they don't want to pay, and they'll go and scroll down to the, to look for something else, and maybe they'll find your game. So definitely include that one as well if you didn't already. But yeah, like I said, Grumpy, it might be because people are finding your game, the new one, and you're getting cross promotion because they're going to at the bottom and they're seeing the more apps by developer, and they're clicking on one of your other games. So yeah, maybe that's it. Or yeah, I think you're just getting better at ASO, yeah, or understanding what the market wants. It's essential. It's really something that I've got to figure out more as well. Like I said, I don't consider myself an ASO expert at all. I consider myself an ASO expert when I can know and repeat successes successfully. That's when I'll say, yes, I'm an expert. I found that a small amount of low-cost paid installs seem to get more organic downloads. Okay, so just by spending $50, I managed to jump a couple of my apps. I'm guessing because so many people just put whatever in their mind and Google Play, Google really starts to rank apps if they had some downstart. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. So you're saying, like, spend some money to get downloads for a game in the beginning, and that will make it jump up the ranks a little bit. So maybe $50 to $100. Yeah, I've never actually tested this. That's a good point. We have some games right now which rank very low. And maybe what we need to do is they have a fairly good ARPU. Like, for example, like You Escape Sometimes Too. Maybe what we need to do is just do like a little bit of, paid advertising, like $50 to $100, just to push it up a rank a little bit, just to make it go to the high of a particular search, not the overall search, not like the all games search, but just for a particular search phrase that you're targeting. So, for example, with yours, MZR, maybe you want to rank higher in Geometry Wars, and then you want to push your game up that list. So maybe you test this out. But if you do this, obviously be aware that you could lose that money. So don't go spending loads, but watch it closely when you do it. Spend $50 to $100 just in one day, and then you might see the rank increase pretty quickly, and then you can know how much extra downloads did you get from that paid. So let's say if it's $1 for a download, you spend $100 and you got 100 extra downloads. Okay, but then you got say 300 downloads. You know that 100 downloads came from your paid advertising and 200 came from your increase in rank. And normally, let's say you only get 10 downloads a day. That means you got 190 extra downloads because of the extra rank increase. And then you can calculate, okay, is it worth to continue to do some paid advertising or not? And kind of go for there. It's really tough at the start. Apple does give you more of immediate results because of the initial week boost. Yeah, on Apple, you do get that increase in downloads in the beginning. Google, it seems to go like this over time. For most of our games, it goes like this. Over time, it just goes straight. Some games are going like this, and we're slowly getting better at figuring out why some games do better than others. Like Kill the Stickman Boss does better. As I mentioned before, Kill the Ragdoll Stickman does better. Kill Your Boyfriend does better. Pop the Fruit 2 generally does better. It's got a good in-app purchase rate. So it's just trying to figure it out and focusing in on one of them. So, MZR, you said, thanks for the info. I've been thinking about doing a little bit of paid advertising, but I only checked Chart Boost and it asked me to give me a minimal daily budget of $100 and $1 to $2 per install. And I feel that's a little bit too much for a small game like this. If I wanted more than one day, can you share how much or less one costs on AppBrain, or are you using click-based ads? Oh, so that's interesting. $1 to $2 for Chart Boost. Oh, I didn't know that, because the minimum bid that I've seen on Chart Boost was 50 cents. And the budget, is a minimum of $100 a day, but they said 50 cents to me. It depends on the market, though, and it depends on the App Store. Maybe on Apple or Google Play, it costs more. And I know that they did change it a few months ago so that each market has a different minimum bid. So you might want to change the market. Maybe don't focus on the US, maybe focus on the UK or Australia or somewhere else, because you might be able to rank a lot higher in Australia or Canada, perhaps. So take a look in appannie.com and see which countries you're getting more downloads from. That'll give you a good insight into which country to target. So, but that could work. A little bit of advertising could work. Test it out, have a look. It might put your game in a better ranking position to get more organic downloads. So Grumpy said with AppBrain it's $0.2 to $0.3. That's pretty cool. That's a lot cheaper, but that's from all over the world, and from Europe and US it's like $1. And the higher that you bid, the faster you get installs. That's right. So if you bid like $5 for one install, you're gonna use your $100 budget really fast. You'll get the installs super fast because it's a bidding system. But this is a pretty good price. So you might want to try a cheap option if you're going to do some paid advertising. But also take a look at your ARPU, your average revenue per user. If you're getting your average revenue per user of 1 cent, only 1 cent, that's a bit of a problem. So definitely try some free ASO first, Grumpy, before you do this. Sorry, not Grumpy, MZR. Try some free ASO, App Store Optimization, the icon, the screenshots, the video, the keywords that I mentioned. Those 4 things can all be done for free, if you're doing them yourself, and it can have a much more longer term impact. So try that out first. So XDebugX, hey man, how you doing? I agree with Gumpy. Sometimes a little help with paid installs can kick off your seed user base. Yeah, so you can get the seed user base. If people really like your game, they might show it to their friends. So better think your game. You think your game is the more reasonable to promote it. Yeah, definitely like ARPU if you think it's better or a higher quality game. ASO is the best way to get installs for the price. Exactly, yeah, just like I said. But I think try a few promotionals in the first 30 days of being on Google Play. It may rank at the top news sections, which has sometimes given a good organic downloads for me, and sometimes still doesn't help. Oh, so that's interesting. XDebugX, you said so for the first 30 days you tried to do some paid ranking, and it got you in the top news sections. That's interesting. That's something that I've never really watched, and that might be because we have so many new games. I tend to watch the overall downloads just, kind of forever with our games, and only on a few games. But I need to really sort of get laser focused. I keep saying that word recently. It's a good one. Get laser focused on one particular game or just two games. Focus on them, the ones with the highest ARPU, and get downloads for those games and get it good and figure out what worked and what didn't work, of course. So, unless you're ranked really high, usually it doesn't help much. There are two kinds of installs you can buy: incentivized and non-incentivized. I was just going to say before I continue, if you do paid advertising, guys, this is to everybody, make sure that you are targeting specific search terms. Make sure that you are trying to rank high. For example, at MZR, your game, your target search phrase, what is it? Is it space shooter? Is it geometry wars? Is it twin stick shooter? What is it that you're trying to rank high for? Add those keywords in the description on Google Play or iOS or wherever, okay? And then do paid marketing after you've done your ASO, because you got to make sure that you've got a clear target search phrase that you want to rank for. What is your main target search phrase? And then you can, because if you want to get high in that, you can use paid advertising, and it's very clear because players who are searching for that, how can you say, like that particular type of game will find your game, and it's a very relevant search. They're likely to play it more, they're likely to keep it installed, and your install rate doesn't go down. So there are two kinds of installs you can buy: incentivized and non-incentivized. The incentivized are like Tapjoy type installs where people are installing your app just to get something in return, so they may never open your app and may uninstall it that day. It's usually a lot cheaper though, so it's used as a tool to boost ranks. Yeah, so Tapjoy, basically the Tapjoy offer wall is like, hey, download this other game and get 100 coins in this game. So you download the other game just to get the coins, but you're not actually interested in the game. You may never open it either. But in fact, no, I think you have to open the other game that you downloaded. That's one of the deals, because Tapjoy, you won't get the coins unless you open the other game, I don't think, because Tapjoy can't register the install of the other game. So it has to be open, but it might not. It might just be deleted instantly once the player gets the coins. So incentivized downloads are to just improve the rank. I think on Tapjoy last time I saw, which was probably last year, it's like 10 cents for an install, but you do have to install the Tapjoy SDK in order to use Tapjoy incentivized installs, I believe. Some people feel the massive fun install rate can actually do harm to your ranks, so it's kind of a grey area. Non-incentivized stores like AppBrain usually give quality users but cost a lot more. Yeah, same for Chartboost. There's no incentivized installs in Chartboost, and that's why it's so expensive. Also, the more they pay / bid per user, the more they can deliver to you per day. If you pay a very high rate, you can get faster installs, but I wouldn't bother. I'd just go for the minimum CPI. The big companies can pay the big money, like tens of thousands of dollars per day for advertising in order to get fast installs. But for you, if you're only spending $100, it doesn't matter if you're going to spend that $100 in 1 minute or 1 hour. It's not going to push you to the top rank. But it will hopefully push you up a little bit in your specific search term that you're trying to rank for. So you can bid as low as 20 cents, but you might only get a maximum of 5 to 10 installs per day at that price. It's easy to spend more than your app will return, and to really rank high takes thousands of dollars. I don't really have enough capital to rank in any apps in the top 10. So I try a small campaign for apps I think will do good. Another technique is to try to rank... Sorry. My computer's so slow. Can look at the night sky whilst it's waiting. Slow computer. So I try a small campaign for apps I think will do good. Another technique is to try to rank for just 1 or 2 countries. Yeah, exactly. Just try to do the countries where you're ranking good for already, perhaps. If you're ranking good in Canada, then just focus on Canada, or Australia, or Germany, or wherever it may be. You're more likely to reach the higher ranks in those countries than to do it in a country where you're just getting 0 downloads. I'm trying this now since my last app. I tried to rank for about 10 countries and just couldn't rank high enough to start to get any return. So maybe with a small budget you can rank in one tier 1 or 2 country. Yeah, exactly. I think it's better to rank higher in a smaller country than like a top, tier 1 or tier 2. But XDBookX, that's interesting. Please share some of the the rank for the 10 countries. Like where did you get to on that result? Or how much did you spend roughly? That would be really interesting to know if you're okay to share that. And Kid Games, hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you as well. In addition to XDBookX posts, run for a couple of days to all countries. Check which country have better install rate and target only to them. It worked for me on a couple of apps. Okay, yeah, really good information as well, Kid Games. Thanks so much. Please let me know if you're okay to share it. Like, which countries did you target and which games was it for? Also, are you doing it for all of your games, Kid Games? Is your ARPU pretty high on all of the games, or are you just choosing the best ones? And how much do you spend? Like, it'd be great to share some results if you, some information if you can. So great, thanks a lot, guys. I hope this was useful. I'm going to stop it now because it's half an hour. This video, my hand is killing me. So I might do a couple of more typed responses to this one, but I hope that was useful because this post was very relevant to ASO, App Store Optimization, also paid marketing, ranking, and I hope that feedback that I gave before about the icon, the screenshots, the name, the description and so on was useful, and I hope you didn't mind me being honest in terms of the feedback as well. I hope that's useful. A/B test, because it's just my opinion. Maybe the icon is great, maybe people love it. It's just, that's why we A/B test everything, because it's not what I think or what the developer thinks so much, it's what the market thinks. So anyone who's on the How to Make Mobile Games YouTube channel, definitely go on to howtomakemobilegames.com. This section, if you're not, if you're on the How to Make Mobile Games Pro channel on YouTube, definitely come to howtomakemobilegames.com and check out this section here, the How to Make Mobile Games Pro videos. It's a much better place. It's much more active. As you can see, people are responding and replying around all the time. And it's this second section here, guys, that you can go to. This is the paid section. It's $3, so you can unsubscribe to YouTube Pro channel if you want and resubscribe to this one. You will need PayPal though, but I recommend doing that because this section of the forum is far more active than the YouTube channel, because we can post videos, screenshots, responses, and it's a lot more active in there. The guys in there, thank you so much for all the really awesome responses you've given. If you don't want to do the paid channel, guys, you can also go to this dev section here, the developer diaries, game dev questions, and also game marketing questions there. So there's a lot of free information there, guys. So come and visit. You don't have to pay for anything, of course. Still a lot of awesome free content in there for sure, guys. And 354 members so far. Whoa, that's great. Thank you so much, everybody. So I hope this was useful. Please let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know if it was good or not, if there's anything you want me specifically to talk to. And more response videos coming to the pro section on the forum really soon, guys. And again, a great big thanks, a great big thumbs up to all the guys responding: Grumpy, XDBugX, MZR, Best Game Studios, and everybody else who's been posting on the forum and in the pro section as well. So have a great weekend, guys. More coming soon. Happy developing. Bye-bye.